Find the green Glogster app and log in with the login information that your teacher gives you. After you log in, it should open up in a screen that looks like this, and you're ready to begin working on your glog. Scroll over and you can get the different options for the different kinds of glogs that you might want to use. You can choose either a portrait glog or a landscape glog depending on what your teacher tells you. I'm today going to use the portrait glog, or the one that's the upright one. You'll get a hints kind of page that shows you here how you can add content, how you can get rid of things by just swiping them up toward the trash can, shaking to preview, and those types of things. When you get ready to add content, you're going to hit the plus symbol at the top of the page, and it's going to bring up a different page that looks like this, and it allows you to add lots of different things. We're going to focus today on text because that's one of the things that you're going to be adding. When you click on the text option, you can either add just text, which would be these first two, heading and paragraph, or you can add, do something that's more creative if you want to, depending on the subject matter that you're dealing with. And I'll choose one and open it, and when you do, you get a balloon or a box that looks like this. I'll choose one for what I want to do, and then I'll say use it. It comes on the screen when I tell it that I want to use that one, and you're going to double tap on the item to edit the text and type in whatever it is you want to type in. It may be your name, whatever it is you're trying to do. If you want a lot of text, you're going to choose one where you can do paragraph text. If you're just doing titles and things, then you probably can choose something more like this one. Notice the bar down here has lots of text formatting options, including color, the size, and even the style of font. And then when you get ready to use it, you're going to say to use that one. And you can resize it by moving it around with your finger, pinching it, whatever it is you need to do to get it to look where you want it positioned. Makes it very easy to use. With graphics, very similar, use this the same way. With graphics, you've got lots of options again, and you can choose something that goes with the information that you're dealing with and add it when you find what you want to use. You can actually click on multiples and add multiple things at one time if you would like to. Again, these items can be resized. If you want to, move them front to back, you can just hold your finger on them and it'll change that. Or if you have several different layers, sometimes you'll have more than one layer that you want to do something with, then you can double tap and you can choose move up or down, and you might have to move it multiple layers. Images work much the same way. If you have images located on your camera roll, that's going to come up and you're going to be able to pick something from your camera roll or something that you have, an image that you already have saved. One of the things you really probably will want to start with is the one that's called a wall, or at least have an idea what you're going to do for your various different pictures. You can do something from your images again as a background if that's what you prefer, or if you want to choose one of the images that they have, then you just choose it and use it, and that's going to be in your background. You don't have as much flexibility for changing and doing different things with it. You probably are not going to use audio or video very likely for Miss Burton's project, but if you want to add those are same sort of process. If you want to add something from the web, it makes it very easy just to go over here and choose web. Notice that you can choose from YouTube, Google, and it's got images, videos, and Khan Academy are things that are very easy to put in. And so you can just use the search tool. I like dogs, so I'm going to search for dog, and I'm going to say search, and when it does that, I'm going to find an image of a cute dog, and if I want this image right here, I can hold my finger on it and click on it and select it, or I can excuse me one moment. If I hold my finger on it, I can actually drag it over into my picture, which is a real easy way just to add your images. And then when you want to come back and you're through with that, just click the X and it gets out of the images for you. And then if you need to go back and add something else again, remember all you have to do is hit the plus symbol. When you're finished, you can share this with this arrow down below. When you click this and choose close, it's going to prompt you and ask you, do you want to save the changes? And yes, obviously you do want to save the changes. And it's going to be Untitled Glog unless you give it a name. After you've saved it, you're going to want to go to this little eye right here down in this bottom corner, and you're going to give your glog a name, and I would name it whatever your teacher says, and make sure that you include your name so that it's obvious who it's from, since you were given kind of generic login information. And you're going to say done. If you need to share it with your teacher, you can do that right here, depending on what the instructions that your teacher gives you. When you choose the sharing option, you can do this right here, these share, and you can export it as an image. You can get the URL where it's located online, but more than likely you're probably just going to email it to your teacher as you have finished it. One thing, let me say, be careful about tampering with anybody else's. There may be someone else's information on this iPad because we're using a generic login, so do not open up or alter in any way any of the other glogs that are on the iPad.